Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Enigmatica 9 Expert Mode Live with Light. Might be just us for a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Let's hop into Discord. Because Boon's going to be out with the Dead by Daylight Halloween event, because, of course. George, never know on Thursdays whether he'll be here right away or a bit later. And then Frog is still in a bit of a transitional period, so we'll see when he gets here as well. But we are plenty. Let's go. Don't know what we're going to be working on today. Don't know why my bot doesn't see that I'm live. My bot does not see that I'm live. Let's turn it off and turn it back on again. Because this has happened before. Okay, it's live. It doesn't see anybody watching, but at least it's live this time. Okay. Our suit is fully charged, as is this thing. Good. Let's make sure there's still good aura places. Aura is still good. Good. Let's see. What should we work on today? We could work on more rail lines. Last time we expanded the network over to Sky Mound. We still need to extend it up to here and then up to here. And then we can have it going in a loop instead of back and forth in a weird manner. We could start working on our restaurant. We could do some quests. Thought this was... There's a lot of things down there. Weird. Let's see. What else could we do? We could look at the tower and see if there's anything interesting to be built into it. We could see where we want to bring the rail line with regards to it. Oh boy. It is quite the thing. Oh, this is where he was building that. I see. So chat, do you see the problem with this setup? I know you're not there to see anything. But the trouble that I've had with this sort of thing previously is that if you don't set a direction on this pattern provider, it will provide it to any inventory that's adjacent to it. And so it'll send part of it into this box, and it'll send part of it into this hopper that will then be fed directly back into it. And so roughly half of what you try to provide will not end up getting processed. Half of it will go into the box, half of it straight back into the system. Otherwise, it's probably fine. Okay, so we've got that coming on down to this. Nice and supported by the balloons. We've got the well with the water coming out of it, so you can get to this place from the ground if you really want to. I don't really know what it is that we're doing with this mound. As far as tourist attractions go. If we're going to put a station, we're probably going to put it on this side here. Potentially at this curve. I kind of like having it here. I don't know how feasible it is, but having it such that the door opens here. And then you come up to whatever is going to go on here. And then this will come on over here. We need to figure out where it comes in over here. Because if we could make it I don't think it can gain enough height to stop here. Because we also need to remember that it's not just the tiny train coming through. It's a full-size train coming through, and it can only move up by like 1 for every 5. So it can go that way without too much trouble. But this way, there's quite a bit of trouble there. Unless we curve it out. Because we could have it come in this way and go out that way. That might work. So there's a chance we could curve it around this way. Have it come down to here. And then maybe down to here. That might work. Why does it light up white like that? How did I change the mode on my jackhammer? Sneak right click. Sneak mouse wheel to change the dig mode. Oh. There we go. Yeah, that's too tight of a curve, probably. Yeah, 5x5 might work. Yeah, it's too tight. We're not going to be able to get down there. So if we crack the top off of this, it can come straight over here. That's good. Just put this here. Slight curve. That's pretty nice. Oops. So we need to have it level with that, which would be here. So we'll need this to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now the question becomes, does it loop around this tower or does it just go down? And does it go straight down? Does it go over to that tree? Kind of like the idea of it going to the side of that tree somewhere. I just don't know if it's got time. What do you think, chat? Has it got time? We should probably figure out the other way first. So I think my goal is to get over to there. slope too steep. Really? Is it going up or is it going down? So that's 86. This is 85. It's going up 1. And it's saying slope too steep. There we go. Okay, that looks absolutely terrible. Okay, so let's bring this down one more. Let's lay the track without the girders because diagonal girders are just the worst. Okay, and now we'll bring this to this corner. And so we need to line that up on 32. Which is only 2 further out. That is not great. Because it needs more space than that to turn. And it's got more space than that, but then it won't line up right there. Yeah, that'll be right here. But it'll occur right about here. Because if we try to pull it from here, it needs 2 more. So if we take 2 off, turns just a little too sharp. What? Still too sharp? Man, I just keep taking them off and it keeps not changing anything. Yep. Still changes a whole lot of nothing. So we need to go one farther out. Okay, so that still goes over this point. It still looks pretty decent. Our only concern now is the lack of supports. Is there something we could put under it that would be kind of lichy in how it supports it? Don't know if this will work, but it's worth a shot. Okay, so it appears that books have to go on something. They can't just be underneath the tracks. Shame. No gargoyles. Oh, there goes the game. Doesn't like me searching up gargoyles, apparently. So what do you think, Chad? What else could we use to hold up those rails? We could revisit the propeller idea, because our original propeller idea was just windmill, and windmill's too slow. since it's such a long straightaway, we might be able to put a shaft underneath the rails and then have a big old rotation source somewhere, perhaps inside the mound, and then crank the rotation up real fast. Seems pretty reasonable. And then use mechanical bearings instead of windmill bearings. We will still probably want no, I don't know if we'll want steel supports like we did for the balloons. Hey there, Mac. Currently thinking through how to support this one, and I'm thinking we might revisit the giant propeller idea. Oh, we don't know if this is the right height. I don't think it is. So this is at 85. That's the other thing that we need to make sure of, is that it's the correct height. Because if we're going to run a shaft, we're not going to have a whole lot of vertical leeway. So yeah, this is running at 94. And this is down at 85. And so we're going to need to bring it up to meet it. So we're going to need to know how fast it can ascend. So from here, two, three, four, five. Yeah, it's 1 every 5. And it needs to go up 11. 11. So from here, 258 going up would put it at 313 is the closest it could flatten out. So it's almost halfway there. Yeah, halfway there is where it could level out. So I don't think the propeller idea is going to work. Unless we bring it up before we send it over. Which we could do. We could loop it back. We can send it up. up here. Somehow. Don't really know how yet. Well, if we had the station up here, like we could undo that, put the station here, cutting in.
So how we doing? What are we working on?
I'm trying to figure out the train situation. Because it needs to be certain ways to do certain things, and they're not entirely lining up.
Like get on and off or something like that, or what?
Well, it takes 5 across to go 1 down.
Okay.
And when you're in the sky, that causes some issues. With being able to just get to where you're going at the level you want to get there at.
I see.
Because I would kind of like to get into this building down here. Because down here, you just kind of cut into the roof and you'll be inside the building, probably. But it's too low. And so I would need to go over by 55 to get up to where I need to be to do what I want to do from the mound.
So you have to like include like little spirals or something like that.
Yeah, so I might need to loop. I might need to have the station somewhere other than I had envisioned. Just is going to require a little extra planning. Potentially a lot of extra planning. So how about you? What are you up to today?
I'm entirely unsure. I think I have like 3 more summons I gotta do to finish things off, but I'm gonna be here to take a look what you got going on.
So if we come in here, where can we go? What can we do? Well, I don't know.
So you got your balloons up.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even realize it was right at cloud level. That's neat.
Mhm.
I never have my clouds on.
Okay. Yeah, just about. So you're trying to split off from over here to over there?
Yeah, so I'm trying to get from the mound over to this lich tower, and it's just not quite lining up the way I had hoped. Unless I just take the top off and like make a station there that drops you in and lifts you up.
It's only one height for every 10 over or something like that, you said?
5. Every 5 over gets you 1 height, and it's about 11 from where the track is over here right now to where the track needs to be over there.
Hmm.
But I want to do giant propellers, and for that I need a good long straightaway.
Hmm. What do you mean by giant propellers?
So using create to create nice fast rotation, probably mechanical bearings rotating things
Sorry,
because
I meant on what?
uh,
On
so like the track would be going along and then coming off to the sides would be arms holding it up with giant propellers probably
okay,
facing
so
upwards.
kind of helicarrier-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to like stair step the rotation if I can avoid it, but I might not be able to avoid it.
So this is 85 height. That was 94 height. You don't have 45 distance over here?
I do, but I don't want to spend it going vertically because it'll get you
Okay.
about halfway there and it'll be straight for about half and then we go down. And so that going down part would look unsupported. Or I do it more gently and then I would have to stair step the rotation as it goes because I can't generate enough rotation to have it spin as fast as I want it to spin.
Well, I mean, what might look nice is if it comes off the island into a spiral, you have like a pole coming up the middle that has a big propeller on it, and then then it comes down straight over to here, and you have the propellers on the side on the straightaway over here. Does that
Maybe.
sound any good or not? That's
Um,
just a thought.
yeah, it is okay, but I've done a giant spirally thing, so I'm just thinking through what other options I've got.
Okay.
The other problem is that it does need to split in the 2 directions that it can go around that circle. Probably. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, it does, because one goes in to the right and one comes from the island on the left.
And are you planning on having like a circle here, and then it continues on to your base down that way?
So this part is going to be different from the others. It's just going to have one track that comes through here that leads over to the mound on the other side. And so it'll need signals to let things in and off appropriately. Because I don't want to try to get 2 sets of tracks through here.
Okay.
But it will need to split appropriately when it gets over to the mound over there and the mound over there.
Okay.
And so this one is tall enough. And so it could lead straight over here. But then from here, how does it have a station to get into this place? And so I could take the top off that middle bit, have you drop and raise directly. I could maybe bring it off to the side over here somewhere. But that's going to be a little rough. I can have it loop somehow.
You could have an elevated station like an L train, and then like there's a little set of stairs that come down to the entrance over here or something like that. And just have it like an L does.
Sure. But that would end up needing to chop the top off of this because I can't get all the way to the top of this from there because this is at 100, which would require 20 steps away from this 95.
I see.
Well, only 20. This is at 250 to... It'd be close. I might be able to get it up here. But only just.
I mean, you could lower your island.
Well, no, because that lines up perfectly with the balloons over there. Like that worked out way too perfectly.
I gotta go look at this again.
Okay, so this is at 2. So if we come over here, bring this over to here.
All right. Someone's home. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Okay, this can connect. How is that not too steep? Okay. So that... it is down by 1. That's okay then. Grab this. And so we come through like this and see how quickly this is also a slab, so we need to take that off. So we place it here and see. Okay, Death Tome, just get out of here. Whoops, that was the wrong spell. So all it needs is to here. And then it can level off. So that's 237. So that's only 13 away for that to go from 90. Ooh, 95 is no good. It was 96 over here, wasn't it? Chat, do you remember? I think it was 96. $94. Really? Oh, this one goes up by 1 to 95. Okay, so it is 94 that we need to align it to. Okay, it's a little easier. So this is at 95. So we need to go down by 1. Okay, so that has to get all the way to here. Okay. And so then it would go 1, 2 to here. Before heading down to wherever it's going to go. Which probably not great. That's not a long enough platform for the big train. Because if it were to stop here, that's about the length of the car. We'd need an extra couple on the other side for the engine. That's no good. We can't do that. So what we're gonna do, maintain this spire. Pull that just straight over. Have this be part of the platform.
All right, now I go conjure some stuff.
Okay.
So you think you're gonna come in through here then, or?
Probably just straight through here. Have the platform maybe sticking out to the side with the schedule on that side.
If you want to, you could replicate this little guy right here, so it at least matches the decor of the area.
Yeah. I'm just not sure how you're then getting into this building. Probably down maybe to here and in.
Let's see.
Maybe just in right here.
Yeah, I mean, this is inside. There's definitely a Forsaken Knight hanging out down in there. So same thing over here.
Yeah.
Probably stairs over there.
Yeah, it should be fine.
There's not, but you can make stairs. Not a big deal. So there's a chest I haven't touched. Haha.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'd be just wider than this. Yeah. That should do. I am done with the balloons. So grab from
Oh, did someone turn the skeletons back on?
I might have.
Okay.
Dyer would be proud. Why would Dyer be proud of what I'm doing?
Dyer?
I got a message from my copy gadget that Dyer would be proud. Probably Direwolf 20. I think his number is 20.
Okay.
Okay, stone bricks, mossy, infested stone bricks. Excuse me? Oh, that's a
Is that what you're
fun
standing
thing to
on?
find out. Yeah, so it's 25 regular stone bricks, 26 mossy stone bricks, 23 cracked stone bricks, 7 infested stone bricks. Why do we have them?
This just raises further questions.
We've got 19 infested stone bricks in our inventory.
I saw that before when I was looking at stuff. I'm like, what?
Mac, I could, but we are being true to the source material. And so there are going to be silverfish in my train platform. Okay, so then we can poof all of these.
All right, all I got to get is summon an unbound Afrit.
That is not the sort of rotate I wanted. Okay, so we need to place it over this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no! There's a spire in the way. I'll just be good support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because that goes inside. This is where I want it. Bam. Grab our big old pile of oak fences.
Need to go find a deer. Usually go this way. That's a sheep.
That's a sheep.
It's like a deer, but not quite. I almost stole without touching the ground, but I'm a little bit too fast. Like an eagle just swooping by.
Okay, that's pretty good. figure out where it goes that way later. Oh yeah, I recall that guy being pretty nasty.
Yeah, he's doing a number on me.
Because like on the previous server, he was a pushover.
Well, he's stuck in there, so it's gonna take a minute and eat some mutton wraps. Wait for my man to recover.
Do we measure it from... Well, we don't know where it's going to line up just yet. I mean, we do. Like, it's at 2. So, yeah, we should probably start from over there. So it'll be from here. Okay. Don't have as much space.
He opened a small air elemental gate when he died. It's kind of wacky.
Well, we could, theoretically, just have a really thin, long windmill that just stretches the whole width of the island. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 20 to 30 sails might not be enough. Okay, so let's go up top and find that center point and dig straight down.
No name is safe from the Spanish language.
Oh no. Thud.
Did you know that beforehand?
So it goes.
So it goes. Okay, so would that be a reasonable place to get power to over here? Not particularly. Okay. Let's put a bunch of this stuff away. Okay. So we need
All quests are green.
brilliant. Pretty sure it goes here. I was off by one.
If I were a swamp, where would I be? Marsh. Because notice there's an advancement for cooking a cattail over a campfire. And I am curious.
Okay, there's that. Now we come back up here. That's now connected. This is now connected. Okay, now we consult the internet.
What does the internet know?
Well, the internet knows how many sails we should put on it. Okay, up to 128. So 2 stacks of sails. Which means we need a stack of tough fabric. We've got plenty. Okay, divide by 3, that would be about 40 tall, which would be about halfway to the ground. I don't want it quite that long, so we're gonna make it 5 wide instead. Hot diggity not dog?
Apparently, if you use a cattail on a campfire, it explodes.
Kaboom!
It doesn't use it up either, which is weird.
Reusable kabooms.
Yes, convenient. It does do a significant amount of damage to me, though.
Right, but what if we made a robot do it?
Could do robots take damage?
I don't know. Depends on the robot, I think. Just like grandma's.
Mhm.
Exploding campfire.
Sleep in the rain.
Doesn't feel like how the song goes, but I could be wrong.
Mhm. I've been wrong about dumber things before. Let's see. Okay, Rose Fields, 4,000 away. Better get moving. This is pretty funny. Because of where this like village ended up being placed here, these like structures here are off on the side, and so they gave him these massive pillars just to just to hold him up. Oh, is it because it's over top of like some kind of cave? Yeah, it's over a cave system. Oh man, a lot of fun verticals going on here. I heard a spider hurting itself. I'm out. I'm loading stuff, so if it slows down, that's my bad.
Okay. Okay. Forgot to build the speed changer, so let's figure that part out. Because this can only go right side up, and it can only accept speed from the side. Like that, and it'll change it up top.
Okay, roses can be found in the Alps. All right, northern, shattered, or alpine. Before I run off too far. Winter rose, cyan rose, black rose.
Giant cogwheel. Let's go.
Looking for enchanted forest too.
Okay, it's pretty good speed. Might be a little too fast, but we'll see when we get there.
Sir, people keep losing legs trying to get out of the out of the train in time. Well, they better mind the gap. Disagree. Professor Clown the Mean. I don't think I want anything to do with that.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then the 15th would be a gearbox.
Everyone rotate.
It's an interesting challenge to place a gearbox on the end of one of these, because the shaft is not a full block tall.
Really?
So if you lean over the edge to see it, you're in the block you're trying to place it on.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Okay.
Is that a polar bear? Awesome. A winter wagon.
A festive traveling wagon?
It's not actually traveling, but
Oh, that's a shame. I will be right back.
toodaloo.
Okay, so I have returned. How big do I want these things to be? Are they just gonna be 1 block long blades, 2 block long blades? Probably 2 blocks long. So we'll need at least 2 blocks of shaft here.
Got a named slime in a bucket. Or a present. Excellent.
Nice.
There's a Starbuncle with a present on its back under here, too.
Hmm.
I can't catch it. It's just adorable.
Six is probably enough. Oh, I should probably go at least 7. Okay, windmill blade from immersive engineering, not a placeable thing.
Oh yeah, Shattered Glacier, all the packed black ice. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, give me my winter flower.
Oh, Father Carl, the Ogre Slayer.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Need more girders. Oh, wait, I've already got more girders.
That was fast.
Yeah, that's pretty seamless and secret. That's real good.
The intersection, or
No, the rotation going in under the track,
oh, nice.
because it's got the girders on the sides, so you don't really see the shaft underneath, except when you're right here looking at it.
That's pretty sweet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, gearbox. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crack the one on the bottom. while we're building. And now for more bearings.
See, tulips and cornflowers. I've yet to see a rose, though.
And hopefully they're spinning fast enough that no one's going to notice whether or not they're going the same directions.
The whole thing's just torn apart by dynamic shear. Well, for about 10 seconds before that, it looked really pretty. That's what they're paying me for. Okay.
Why is it doing it this time? I don't want to have to unclick all of these.
It worked the first time and now it's not?
Yeah, and it's just a little aesthetic thing. Like, it's got extra gird to the girders, and I don't like it. I like it nice and smooth. And I know I'd be complaining the other way around if I wanted it this way and it didn't do it this way. But come on. Just do what I want.
Why can't I dynamically toggle it between the two modes? Come on.
Like, why can't I just say, toggle this whole length? Just easy as can be. Just choop choop done.
Why isn't Knight Rider always in pursuit mode? The answer is to sell toys. Ah.
Hmm? So how social is your dog?
Well, he used to love people.
Mm-hmm.
Now he loves dogs.
Mm.
But he's a generally cute little guy. Why?
Well, it's just sometimes it's tough to get a dog to have dog friends in the neighborhood to go out and be social with. And like my dog being a pibble loves everyone and everything more than they want to be loved typically. And so we try to get him to go and play with dogs his own age relatively often. But most of the people we know that do that take their dogs to doggy daycare, and that's money we don't really want to spend.
Yeah, we used to take him to the dog park, but then there were some incidents with people, like especially like a little bit after the pandemic was over, of people with dogs that were not good for other dogs to be around, really. And like, yeah, there were some incidents that was bad, but like he would always like want to visit the dogs, but then like we hit a turning point where he wanted to see the people more than the dogs, or vice versa. It's been a little while, but yeah, but he gets along pretty well with our dogs. But however, he did develop a thing for a while where he was growling at puppies. Like any kind of dog, if it was a puppy, he would like growl at it.
Huh.
And we told him no a lot. Yeah, it was weird. He seems to have grown out of it though. But yeah, for a while that was happening. Yeah, it was very strange. Is your puppo? Your puppo is he more people or is he more dog friendly?
Oh, he loves everyone and everything, but he loves them too much. And being a probably 70-pound black pit bull, there are people and dogs who are like, no, I want none of that. And that gets him real confused because he is full of nothing but love. And suddenly they are afraid. And he goes, oh, are we being afraid? What's there to be afraid of? Because he will 100% match the energy of whoever he's playing with. And so if they're being scared, he'll be scared. And then they get even more scared. And it
turns out he was the monster at the end of the book the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we've got a few dogs that have figured out that he is just a bundle of friendliness. But if a dog isn't brave, it tends to not go well. Like, he's not going to attack them. They're going to attack him. And then he'll be all sad and confused. Like, there was one time that we were at a dog park, and there was just a tiny little potato-sized dog. And Zool walked up to it, and that little dog was like, nope. And Zool was like, okay, I'm backing off. I'm backing off.
I don't want guys no trouble.
Mm-mm. But we have yet to find a way to actually run him out of energy.
Yeah.
Because yesterday we were over at a friend's place, and they've got a Pibble as well, more stocky, more big-headed, and they were running around playing for probably a solid 2 hours, and their Pibble was done. He was just like, nope, I'm going to sleep well tonight. I might just sleep right here in the yard. And Zool was like, no, more play, more.
Sounds like a very dangerous thing.
Yeah.
But now Monty gets tired after a while. Like we were doing a barn hunt thing, and he was like they said to get there at like 9 or whatever, but he couldn't get to do the first one till like 11. He was already starting to flag by then. In the afternoon, he like when he got his second run, he just didn't care anymore. By that point, he was just tired, hot and tired and sad and grumpy. So, but it's understandable.
Sure.
He's a small guy, but he's a fuzzy guy, and it's kind of hot out here. So
Yeah.
it was in the 80s last week, so I was very happy about that.
Down in the 80s, I imagine.
Yeah.
Because that's not a direction for the 80s around here.
Yeah. I mean, it came back up to like 90 today, but it's supposed to be slowly tapering down again, and yeah. Here we are, Black Forest. Looking for cake and roses. There you are.
Yeah, it's just a shame that Zool is not super interested in balls. And so if we want to make him run, we have to run. And we are not built for running. Whereas all, like both of his friends, they love to chase a ball. Like 3 of the dogs that like to come over, they love balls more than anything else. And Zool's just like, I don't see the appeal.
Yeah, Monty likes ball for a while. He likes stuffed animal for a while, but it was funny at the dog park. He would just not use the like the house balls because they're objectively they were all kind of gross probably, but
Probably. It smelled like a bunch of weirdos. Like, who wants to deal with that?
didn't come here to smell like a weirdo. Why is there a soulless blaze over here? That's weird.
That is weird.
I feel like someone's trying to do something with it and it just didn't work out.
Yeah. Sounds like the sort of thing I would do, but I don't remember doing it. Oh. Thanks, OneDrive. Making me think my game is crashing.
Decide some stuff for you.
Well, it was updating things, and it made me think my game crashed.
Oh yeah. touch one of these before? Okay. All right. What other roses are there? Wither rose.
Yeah, those aren't necessarily easy to get your hands on.
No. Which is kind of odd.
Well,
Here.
it's easier in modded than it is in vanilla. Because I think you can actually find them in the wild in modded.
Okay.
In vanilla, you have to get the wither to kill something for you. So, like, if the wither kills a pig, it'll leave a wither rose where the pig died.
So you actually have to get the... Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Whereas I think they might grow natively in the witch hazel biomes.
That would be nice. Let's find out. That's going to be in the overworld anyway, so I should probably go that way.
Okay.
Weeping Forest. That's not far at all. Good.
Oh, Zool got spooked. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18.
I see puffballs. That's pretty fun. It's gonna grow a spell out so I can grow this puffball.
Yeah, that's fine. Forager. White puffball caps.
Apparently. Spores and caps and spores and caps. Let's turn off this grow spell before I do some damage. I don't see any wither roses here, though. I did see they come as a trade to the queen bee for royal jelly, so it might be hard to come by in this too. Ow, ow, spiky.
Might be.
Let's refer to the biomes thing. Withering woods in the nether, if that's a thing. Let's see if that's in this version. No. Winter Rose, Syria. Cyan, blue, black. Rose bush. Yep, Wither Rose is the last one I need. Dang it. You can make royal jelly though. I think.
Can you? I thought you had to steal it.
No, you can make it in the etheric transmutation chamber
Ah, I see.
by means of cheatery.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything with it anyway.
Why did it work this time, game? It's not going to tell me, is it?
What's it doing to you?
Oh, it laid the girders the way I wanted. Such that I didn't have to click on everything.
Nice.
Okay. Helicarrier supports fully operational.
Nice.
Not entirely certain how I'm doing the signals through here, but that's a whole other problem.
I mean, what signals do you need?
So the train signals that divide the track into pieces such that multiple trains don't collide with one another.
Oh, right.
And so I'll need one on this side to split that, and I'll need one on this side to split that.
I'm so happy. I'm just walking along your path because of the thing underneath it, and I just walked right down the gap right there.
Yep, curves aren't real.
That's Minecraft. Everything's a square. Have you not learned this yet?
But signals can wait until I've got actual trains to send through here. Okay, so we've got a little over half an hour left to figure out what we're doing with the track from here to the mound.
Dead bush. I could give you one of those.
Okay, so we need to get it down to 13. Down to 13 from 94. Oof. A drop of 81. Would require 450 blocks? No. Just 405. That's still too many blocks, pretty sure. Yeah, because this is only about 200 blocks away. That's 34. This is roughly 234. So yeah, 200 blocks will only make it half of the way down. So we're going to have to do some sort of swirling.
Could you swirl it around in a copyright infringing shape of the Mickey Mouse's head?
Seems challenging.
Okay. Let's try thinking of other patterns beside that can give you that like curve that you need besides just doing a spiral, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like, I probably wouldn't mind doing a wider spiral because we've done one that's really tight. And so if we do one that's wider, like all the way around this building, that might be better.
Mm-hmm. Wider is better. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you went for a spiral tour around the whole structure, that'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Give you like the full 360 before you continue onwards.
Problem is, it would be too close to it for you to really enjoy the
view.
The view of the building. Like, it would give you a good view of the stuff around it. But you wouldn't see much of the building itself.
On the way back to your main base to the north, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you could go to circle one of the big giant trees, too.
Mm-hmm. But that would be real tight. Like, that would be pretty similar to the helix. Just go full on roller coaster. Wish I could. Like, I would love to just take a 45-degree angle down. Just bam. If this were the overworld, I could send the train into the nether and then, like, just voop it back farther down. Like, that would be real fun, but does not work here. Because Create does support sending trains through nether portals.
So there's a game I play where it's called Fallen London. It's browser-based, mostly text. A lot of fun, very weird, kind of weird Victorian thing kind of go on. But in this world, mirrors are connections to the land of dreams, and so they can sometimes be mistrustful. But at one point, you are building the Great Hellbound Railway, from London to Hell. And at one point, you have the choice. You can either like do like a massive switchback, like up the side of like at some horrible terrain, or you can just make a giant mirror and drive briefly through the hell that is what is not, in order to make it work. And of course, that's what I opt for because that sounds like fun.
Of course.
But yeah, this concept sounds very similar to me. And the nether is shorter than.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, like, do you want that happening? Now, would gas come along and fire stuff at your honey slime on the minecart and destroy your stuff every time you're not looking at it?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to you'd have to like wall in a tunnel like with glass or something like that. That would be sweet, but again, I don't know how well it would work. Nope. Wasn't paying attention, ran into a cactus. All right. Goodness, it is half past, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Time flies.
Oh no, I placed it without the girders. Okay, there we go. Nice and supported.
Okay.
Okay, goal is to go down by 1. And over by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll start curving around. Okay. Okay, so even 1, 2, 3. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15.
Free enchanted golden apple.
Nice.
And some free turtle eggs. Oh, and a free beacon.
Free beacon? Who's giving away beacons?
Oh, I'm trading royal jelly to the queen to try and get wither roses.
I see. And she just gives whatever she feels like.
Yes. There's a chart, a table of what she might give you back. I rolled the 4% for the beacon, but not the 6% for the wither rose. So
Bum, bum, bum.
just have to keep trying.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Waiting.
That's 102%. Oh, okay. So it rounds it. There's a. It's not 12. It's 11.76.
Mm-hmm.
1. Yeah. That's kind of funny, actually. Tell me more about your variety of math. Got some kind of sweet bee music going on right now. It's pretty awesome. Let's see. Anything else good I can get from her infrequently? Honey crystal shield. That's cool.
I do need to get it a bit farther out, so let's see how far away that is. 2, 3, 5.
Ochre froglight.
2, 4, 5 or so. So I can step down 2 more. So what do frog lights look like?
I don't know. There's just something you can get from the queen bee. There's 3 flavors of them, and 2 of them only drop from magma slimes. If a mag cube is killed by a frog, it drops ochre, verdant, or pearlescent frog lights. How can a frog kill? Oh, I guess mag cubes can get small. That is so absurdly, wonderfully niche.
Mm-hmm.
Bee nest, bee shelf, bucket. Oh, she also revives dead coral blocks. That's cool.
Hmm. Okay, so this is 266. This is 248. So that's 18 over? Really? It's farther than I expected. So I might need to go straight one more down before making the curve.
Jukebox. That's what it's called. Ugh. Brain.
Need more tracks. Okay. It's close, but it's fine.
Mhm.
What's up?
Okay. One is to visit all the biomes. Good Lord. Oh, well, that's what I have. There's remaining. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at that for right now.
So this is at 72. The outer ring. Wait, 72 is the Y. I need the X. I missed.
Didn't even have a title. Love it.
20. Reaches out to either 46 or 50. How deep is this? Roughly 60. Yeah, we're not. We're probably not dropping 12 by the time we get over there. So we need to get all the way outside of that. So that was
Every color of cluster.
50.
That's every color of corundum.
So we're going to have to get over to at least 51 or 52. It's another 30 blocks. So we go down 3. And then we go down 3 again.
Let's see. I wonder how far down you have to be to grow corundum.
So many bats. All right, we've made pretty good progress. Made it from there, around there, down to here.
Nothing but net.
And we've made it from 94 down to 69. Another twist going in that direction will probably be about halfway down, so we can then start the descent towards the mound. But for now, it's 11 o'clock.
Oh Lord, that's just happens, doesn't it?
Sure does. So, yeah, we may never see Boon again. He's getting sucked back into Dead by Daylight. Frog, I don't remember if he said he was not going to be here or not. Who knows? He's got a lot going on.
It is what it is, you know.
Yep. We'll be back on Tuesday with something. Probably this. Possibly something else.
Probably this. Now that
I've
we're
got
getting back into the
plenty more rail delay.
Mm-hmm.
But once I make the loop, who knows what I'll do after that. Because there are more tourist attractions, but maybe I want to set up my restaurant. Maybe I want to set up various murder factories in Boone's Tower. Who knows? Who knows?
Tower, 99 levels of murder.
But for now, I'm going to get on out of here. Got anything you want to say, George?
No, just have a great week and have a great night, and I hope you all come back on Tuesday.
We'll see you then. Bye-bye.